Hello, welcome back to Superstarglam. Today's video is on this look here. It is my everyday makeup look. In my opinion, I love how it looks. It is my go-to look for every day just because it is very light. It might seem to a lot of you a lot of products that I do use, which is true. I do use a lot of products to create this look, but everything is very, very lightweight and I just love how it looks. All my scars and everything, my imperfections still peek through this foundation, which again, I really do like that for every day. So, and all I do is I share with you all the products that I use to achieve this look. Before we jump into that video though, if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click the little button down below and become part of the Superstarglam Squad family. While you're there, also click the little notification bell. That way you are alerted every time I upload a video. If you're interested in my everyday look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my face. I'm going to go in with the no problem primer. It's the Touch in Soul Smooth and Pore Covering Primer. This is the Kevin Aquan. I'm still working on this. The Essential Skin Enhancer, and there's not that much left, so I'm really trying to use it up. It's really, really good. I love this so much. But again, it's one of those products that you're going to not have to repurchase so much. So it is an expensive brand, but I haven't repurchased that. And like I said, I've been trying to use it up because I forget about it. I'm technically just using it right now to brighten under the eye. I'm taking the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. This is one of those really like lightweight formulas I love to use because again, it is lightweight. I'm always switching it up and doing things totally different. So all my steps are never really the same. This is the Luxie 250 Large Eye Blending, but I'm just using it to just blend out this concealer. Again, because it does have really light coverage, I just want to lightly blend it out to diffuse it. The foundation I'm going to use is the Milani Screen Queen. So it's supposed to be a more natural finish foundation. It claims that it has a digital blue light filter, so I'm assuming it's supposed to photograph well. It claims that it's luminous natural skin finish, buildable light to medium coverage in long wear. So I pumped a little bit behind on the back of my hand, and really, really lightly I'm going to start applying it with a brush. And this is the Smashbox, what is it called, the blurring foundation brush. And again, this is just a light application. I'll only apply more where I need it. And for now, I'm also staying away under the eye since I've already applied concealer. Now, the color I got this in is 260 Warm Bisque. I'm going to take the Beauty Blender and I'm going to go over it just to make sure that it all blends out. I'm also going under the eye just to go over any of those creases. To set under the eye, I'm going to take the L'Oreal Infallible Loose Setting Powder. I'm just going to lightly dust this under the eye. I'm using the Real Techniques sculpting brush. Now this is something new that I've been trying out. It's also from Milani, and I believe it's also new. It's the Milani Chic Kiss Liquid Blush. I've never really used a cream blush, and again, I've been trying this out to make it work. I'm using this Luxie Dual Fiber Powder Foundation, but it is a dual fiber, so that's why I'm using it, so I could lightly apply it. I'm gonna apply it with the brush, with the sponge. Okay, I feel like it is barely showing up, so I'm gonna try this again. I don't know if you can actually see a color, because I could barely see it. I'm still working with it. I'm still trying it out, so. But over that, I am gonna go in with the Flower Beauty blush. This one's Flower Pots Powder Blush. Oh, I guess that's the name of it. And the shade is PB4 Warm Hibiscus. And it's super, super pretty. I've really been loving this blush because it has like a shift of gold. So it has like a bit of a shimmer. So you can also like skip on applying highlighter just because it does create a little bit of sheen. It's so pretty. So I went ahead and applied it over. I don't know if you could see that gold shift. Super pretty. As I continue applying everything else, I'll buff that out. Another one of my go-tos or favorites I've been using a lot or nonstop is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in 02 Sunkissed. I love this because it is like a cool tone bronzer, but the formula reminds me a lot of the butter bronzers. It's not like too powdery. It blends out really nicely on the skin. See, I've been just like dabbing, and it's just giving me the right amount of bronzy look. I'm taking the Derma Blend Loose Setting Powder. I believe this is the original, because I think I do have a tinted formula. And the only thing I'm going to use this for is just to clean out this area. While this is, I guess, baking, I'm going to go in with the contouring. I'm going in with the MAC Studio Fix, Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. I'm taking the two shades that I like to use, Sculpt and Taupe. And I'm going to use this to contour the nose. And I'm taking this Luxie 512 small contouring, and I'm using the same shades, and I'm going to use this to contour just under on the jawline, just because I like this a little more chiseled, trying to get rid of the double chin. And so now I'm going to get rid of this and then buff the entire face. So this is one side blended or buffed out, and then this is the other side. The blush is actually staying on, and I feel that that's because we did go in with the cream, and then we used the powder blush as kind of like the setting of the blush. I think that's why it's on here pretty well. And lastly, I'm just bringing back some warmth underneath here, and then also help blend out the contour. I'm taking the Kevin Aquan and just applying it all over my eyelid. I'm going to take the Beauty Blender with the rest of that leftover setting powder and just setting the lid. I'm going to go back into the contour, taking the same contour shades, mixing them up. And all I do is just bring back dimension into my eye, creating the natural shadows or the natural contours I already have in my eye. Okay, lately I've been loving this little, what is it? Little palette from Dose of Colors, and it's the Baked Browns. Just because it has all of the necessary colors. This one is a light shade. I'm just applying it to my brow bone. I'm also applying it to the inner lid. And then I'm going to take the dark brown and add a little bit of dimension to the outer, kind of like a liner. I'm also bringing it right at the outer corner just a little bit. I'm going to take a lighter brown and just really lightly go over the crease. Mostly concentrate on the outer. And then also blending out any harsh lines on that liner. And I'm also going under the lash line. To finish up the eyes, I'm gonna go in with this. I think this is a new mascara from L'Oreal, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's the Bambi Eye Mascara. I know I've mentioned this in the past, but my all-time favorite mascaras all have been L'Oreal. Most of them have been discontinued, but yeah, I really like how this works. It gives me the thickness I like, right volume, and the length, while also separating my lashes. So I also busted out with this old item that I needed to put to use again. It's the MAC eyeshadow in nylon, and I've been using this just to pop in the inner corner. It's not like a super shimmery shade or shadow. It just has more of like a reflection, a sheen. I have two favorite lipsticks that I've been using nonstop, like they are my everyday lipsticks, and that is this one I got in a gift set from Too Faced. It's their, what is it called? It's the peach line, and the shade of this lipstick is Sex on the Peach. Love it. I don't even have to line my lips. I just put it on, and this is like my go-to. And then the other one is in my purse. I carry it with me all the time, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury. I don't remember what the shade name is, but I will put it down in the description if you're interested in that lipstick. I'm going in with my NYX Suede matte lip liner in Mason. So since the Charlotte Tilbury one is in my purse, I'm just gonna go in with the Too Faced one. This I'm going in with the YSL. What are these? Rouge Veloute. This is number 3, and I'm just applying this just for the sheen of it. And lastly, I'm going to set on my face. I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay, and this is the completed look. And again, this may seem like I'm using a lot of products, and I probably am, but for every day going about my day, I really have been enjoying this. Sometimes I do pop in a little bit of extra highlight, but for the most part I've been keeping it this way in a natural light. It doesn't look heavy. I didn't apply too much of anything. Everything was very, very lightly. So this is the look. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.